Listen up, Aquarius. If you're between 50 and 70 and still sitting there wondering where your life's headed, it's time to snap out of it. You're not some faded version of yourself. You're the storm that once tore through everything in its path. And I'm here to ram that truth back into your skull. I'm Sophia from Zodiac Wisdom, and I've got no patience for you drifting through these golden years like a ghost. The universe didn't craft you to waste away, it forged you to shake things up. To be the wild wind that bends the rules and breaks the chains. So, stop it. Stop acting like your fire's gone out just because the calendar flipped a few too many pages. I won't buy that excuse. And neither should you. Let's get one thing straight. You're not here by accident. You've landed on this page because something's stirring inside you, a restless itch. A quiet scream that says, "There's more to me than this." And you're damn right there is. Today, I'm going to smash through that shell you've built around yourself and drag out a cosmic secret so mind-blowing. Even a stubborn Aquarius like you will stop dead in your tracks and gasp. How did I not see this coming? Are you ready to face it? Or are you still planning to sleepwalk through the rest of your life? Buckle up, because I'm not holding back. This is about to hit you like a freight train. But here's the deal. I'm not just here to yell at you and walk away. I'm not some cold, distant voice barking orders from the stars. I'm Sophia, your guide, your cheerleader, your no-nonsense friend who's been around the block and knows what you're capable of. I get it, life's thrown you curveballs. Maybe you're in Europe, staring at bills that never seem to shrink. Or in America, wrestling with a world that's moving too fast to care. Maybe you're tired, maybe you're doubting yourself, but I see you, Aquarius, and I'm not letting you off the hook that easy. You're too extraordinary for that. So, what's this big revelation I keep hinting at? It's not just some fluffy horoscope nonsense, it's a truth rooted in the stars and tailored for you. The 50 to 70 crowd who've lived, fought, and dreamed bigger than most. I'm going to show you how the universe has been setting you up for something incredible. Something that'll make you rethink everything, your life, your finances, your very soul. And don't worry, I won't leave you hanging. After I light that fire under you, I'll take your hand and walk you through it, with a little tough love at first. Sure, but plenty of heart to back it up. You're not alone in this. And you never will be while I'm around. So, let's dive in. Aquarius, the cosmos is calling. And it's time you answered. The Aquarius journey, don't betray your greatness. Aquarius, let's cut the crap. Who were you? And who the hell are you now? You used to be the trailblazer. The one who stood tall when everyone else cowered. The untamed wind that ripped through life's nonsense and dared to dream beyond the horizon. You were the rebel with a cause. The visionary who laughed at limits and built worlds in your mind that others couldn't even fathom. And now? Now you're letting yourself rot in some self-made cage of, "I'm too old," or "I've done enough." Don't you dare insult your own legacy like that. Uranus, your ruling planet, didn't bless you with that electric soul just so you could sit there gathering dust while the world spins on without you. Wake up, you're not finished. And I'm not letting you pretend you are. Look back for a second, not to wallow, but to remember. In your 20s, you were the one challenging the status quo, spitting in the face of convention, chasing dreams so wild they scared everyone around you. In your 30s and 40s, you fought battles, maybe for love, for justice, for a life that made sense to you, not the herd. You didn't care if they called you eccentric or stubborn, you wore those labels like medals. And by your 50s, you'd carved out a space that was yours alone, a testament to your grit and genius. So why, at 50 to 70, are you acting like the game's over? Why are you letting the fire dim when you've still got fuel left to burn? I'm not here to coddle your excuses, I'm tired. The world's changed. It's too late. That's not you talking, that's fear. And fear doesn't belong in an Aquarius heart. Here's the truth you need to face. You're not some relic of the past. You're standing at the edge of something massive. A crossroads where every step you've taken could launch you into a new kind of greatness, if you just stop dragging your feet. The universe hasn't forgotten you. So why are you forgetting yourself? I get it, life's been a grind. Maybe you're in Europe, where the cost of living bites harder every year. Or in America, where the hustle never seems to pay off like it used to. Maybe your body creaks a little more, or your bank account mocks you. But don't you see? Those years, those scars, those sleepless nights, they're not weights holding you down, they're the raw material of your power. You've got wisdom now, the kind that only comes from living hard and dreaming harder. So, let me soften this for you. Because I'm not just here to yell, I'm here to lift you up. I know you've carried heavy loads. Aquarius, I know there've been days when you wondered if it was all worth it. Nights when the silence felt louder than your hopes. But you're not alone in this. Not by a long shot. You're still that unstoppable force. Even if it's buried under a little rust. Those decades you've lived, they're not a sentence, they're a springboard. I see the spark in you. Even if you've dimmed it yourself. You've got stories, skills, and a soul that's too big to shrink into oblivion. This isn't the end of your journey, it's the part where you turn the page and write something epic. You've fought too long to give up now. And I'm right here with you. Believing in you even when you doubt yourself. So, stand up, Aquarius, your greatness isn't done with you yet. And neither am I. The cosmic secret. The power you've ignored. Alright, Aquarius, listen up and listen good. If you think your 50s, 60s, or 70s are just a slow march to the finish line, you're dead wrong, and you're screwing yourself out of something massive. I'm not here to sugarcoat this. You've been sleepwalking through a cosmic goldmine. Acting like your best days are behind you when the truth is staring you in the face. The universe isn't done with you, it's screaming your name. And you're too busy moping to hear it. Uranus, your wild, revolutionary ruler, and Saturn, the taskmaster of discipline, are aligning in ways they haven't in decades. And they're not here to watch you waste away. You're ignoring a power you didn't even know you had. And if you don't wake up to it now, you'll regret it, not tomorrow, not next week, but right this second. Here's the secret, the jaw-dropper I've been building up to. You're not just coasting into retirement, you're stepping into a spiritual explosion. This isn't some fluffy feel-good nonsense, it's written in the stars. Etched into the very fabric of who you are. At 50 to 70, you're hitting a cosmic reset button that most people never get. Think about it. All those years of dreaming, fighting, inventing, they weren't random. They were fuel, piling up for this exact moment when the universe says, now, Aquarius, now is when you cash it all in. Your quirks, your crazy ideas, your stubborn refusal to fit in, they're not quirks anymore, they're weapons. But here's the kicker. They only work if you stop sitting on your hands and start swinging. Picture this. You're a volcano that's been dormant too long. The world sees a quiet peak. Maybe a little weathered, but inside, there's molten fire, ready to erupt and reshape everything. That's you right now, not some tired old soul, but a force of nature waiting to break free. The stars are practically begging you to take those half-baked dreams from your 20s. Those wild ideas you scribbled on napkins in your 40s, and turn them into something real. Maybe it's a book no one else could write, a project that changes your corner of the world, or a hustle that finally pays off. This isn't about age slowing you down, it's about experience lighting you up. But you've got to move, Aquarius, because the cosmos won't wait forever. Now, let me pull back the reins and talk to you heart to heart. Because I know this hits hard. I see you out there, maybe in a cramped flat in London, counting euros and wondering how they vanish so fast. Or in a suburban sprawl in the States, feeling like the system's stacked against you. Life's been a beast, hasn't it? Bills pile up, joints ache, and some days it feels like the world's moved on without you. But here's where I soften the blow. You're not broken. Aquarius, you're not even close. That pressure? It's not crushing you, it's forging you. Every struggle you've faced has sharpened you into something unstoppable. If you just believe it. I'm not saying this to push you past your limits, I'm saying it because I know you've got more in you than you think. The stars are handing you a second wind, a chance to turn your chaos into creation. You don't have to climb mountains tomorrow, start small, a spark. A step. I've seen Aquarians like you take a dusty old passion and turn it into gold. Not because they had to, but because they dared to. You're still that dreamer, that rebel, that force no one can tame. The universe believes in you. And so die, right down to my bones. So, what are you waiting for? Your power's been there all along, it's time to stop ignoring it and start owning it. Practical solutions. Get moving. Don't just sit there. Aquarius, enough daydreaming, it's time to get off your ass and do something. You've heard the cosmic wake-up call. You've felt the fire stirring. And now I'm telling you straight, stop whining about what you can't do and start using that brilliant, bizarre brain of yours. I don't want to hear, I'm too old, or, I don't have the energy. That's a cop-out. And you're better than that. You're an Aquarius, for heaven's sake, the Zodiac's resident genius. The one who invents when everyone else follows. The stars have handed you a golden ticket. But it's not worth a damn if you just sit there staring at it. Life's not going to fix itself. And neither is your bank account, so let's roll up our sleeves and get real. No excuses, no delays, action starts now. Money. Turn your mind into cash. First off, finances, because let's face it, you're not thrilled with that part of your life. Are you? Don't tell me you can't make money at this age, that's rubbish. And you know it, your head's a treasure trove of ideas. And it's high time you stopped letting them gather dust. You've got decades of experience, stuff people would pay to hear about, learn from, or see in action. So, quit moaning about the cost of living and do something about it. Write a blog spilling your unfiltered wisdom. Those quirky rants are life lessons you've got up your sleeve. They're gold. Sell something only you could dream up, a handmade oddity, a digital course, a service born from your eccentric streak. You're not broke, you're just lazy about tapping into what's already yours. But okay, I'll ease up, I know money stresses you out. Maybe you're in Europe, watching every euro vanish into rent. Or in America, where savings feel like a pipe dream. I get it, it's daunting. So, let's start small, alright? Pick one thing you're good at, something you've always loved. Even if it's weird, maybe you've got a knack for fixing old junk. Or you can tell stories that make people lean in. Turn that into a side gig. You don't need a fortune to start, you need guts. I've seen Aquarians your age spin their quirks into cash. One I know started selling funky art online at 62 and now laughs at her old paycheck worries. You've got that same spark, I'm just nudging you to light it. Try it for a month. Even a week, you owe yourself that much. Life. Live like you mean it. Now, let's talk living, because you're not here to just exist. Aquarius, and I'll be damned if I let you waste away in boredom. You need space to breathe. To be the oddball you were born as, so stop suffocating yourself in routine. Get out there and do something that makes your pulse race again. Plant a garden full of strange herbs. Paint a mural on your garage. Dig into some obscure hobby no one else gets, anything but sitting there like a lump. You're not too old to feel alive, so don't act like it. And if you're lonely, quit waiting for friends to knock, go find your tribe. The ones who get your wavelength. You're too rare to settle for small talk anyway. Here's where I soften the edges. Because I know life's worn you down some days. You've been through the ringer, maybe you're tired of fighting. Maybe you feel invisible. I see you, though, and I'm telling you, you don't have to run a marathon to reclaim your joy. Start with a walk, a sketch, a crazy idea scribbled on a napkin. I'm not asking for miracles, just a flicker of that old you. And those people you need? They're out there, maybe at a local class, a quirky online group, or even here with me at Zodiac Wisdom. You're not alone, even when it feels that way. I've got your back. And I know you've got the heart to make this work. The challenge. Prove it. Here's my gauntlet, thrown right at your feet. Do one new thing in the next 7 days. I don't care if it's tiny, sell a trinket. Plant a seed, call someone who gets you. But do it, no more, maybe later. Later's a lie you tell yourself to stay stuck. You're not just some 50 to 70-year-old drifting through time, you're an Aquarius with a legacy to live up to. I'm daring you because I believe in you, more than you might believe in yourself right now. You've got the tools, the soul, the stars on your side. So, move, not for me, not for the universe, but for the you that's been waiting to break free. The universe believes in you, do you? Aquarius, this is your moment, don't blow it. I've walked you through your epic journey, unveiled your cosmic power, and handed you the tools to take charge. So, let's cut the excuses. The universe didn't sculpt you into this fierce, untouchable soul just for you to kick back and let it all slip away. I'm not messing around here, you're not some relic gathering dust. You're a damn force of nature. And if you can't see that, You're ignoring the stars screaming your name. I'm not begging you to act. I'm telling you to get up and own it. Because you're too extraordinary to fade out now. The cosmos is all in on you, Aquarius, so why aren't you all in on yourself? But alright, let's take a breath. I've been tough on you. And you've taken it like the warrior you are. Now, let me pull you in close. Because this isn't about tearing you down, it's about lifting you higher than you've dared to climb. I know life's been a grind, those nights when the bills loomed larger than your dreams. Those days when you felt like the world forgot you. You're not just a number ticking between 50 and 70, you're a survivor. A dreamer, a spark that refuses to die. I get it, you're tired. And that's okay, but giving up? That's not you. You've got too much fire left. Too much magic to share. And I'm here rooting for you every step of the way. You're the wind, Aquarius, fierce, free, untamed. The universe didn't deal you this hand to watch you fold. It dealt it because it knows you can play it like a master. You don't have to rewrite the stars overnight, just start with a flicker. A bold little move, and watch it catch. I've seen Aquarians like you turn 60 into a launch pad. 70 into a triumph, and I know you've got that in you too. You're not alone, either. There's a whole crew out there, me included, ready to cheer you on. Over at Zodiac Wisdom, we're building a space for souls like yours, a place to swap stories, spark ideas, and keep that cosmic fire burning. You deserve a life that lights you up, and I'd bet my last star you'll find it. So, here's my final nudge, wrapped in a warm embrace. What's your move? What grabbed you today? What's that one thing you'll try? That wild idea you've been hiding? Don't just sit on it, share it with me. Drop it in the comments below. Or swing by Zodiac Wisdom and let's keep this energy alive together. I'm dying to hear how you'll shake things up. Because you're the heartbeat of why I do this. The universe believes in you with every pulse of its vast soul. And I'm right there with it, believing in you, cheering for you, waiting to see you soar. You're not done, Aquarius, not even close. Let's make it happen, you and me, right here, right now.